Is Karl drunk or sober?
That's right. Is Karl drunk or sober? We take 5 little grabs from the Today Show over the years, and it's up to us to guess if Karl is drunk or sober. Let's have a listen,
Of course,
Paige.
Lisa will know the answer.
I will.
Yeah.
Coming up on Today at 6:12, primped, primed and proper. You know how hard that was to say? And at 6:45, the most clicked stories, including what may well be the world's biggest pothole.
That sounds like
That's
the
gone.
Crown in Melbourne, so I'd say drunk.
Yeah,
that's-
that sounded drunk again.
Tipsy.
Pissed as a newt. Can I tell you the scariest thing about that broadcast? Because I have a tradition at the Logies. I don't go to bed because
Yes, no point.
Well, the dancing finishes. Well, it doesn't finish.
No.
It's still going when
Yep.
I have to go and have hair and makeup at 3 a.m. So I come straight off the dance floor. The Channel 9 party is always the best, and hair and makeup. They try and sort of put me back into shape, and then I go on set, which is downstairs at Crown. And that particular morning, I'd seen Karl on the dance floor about 2:30, but no sign of him after that. And it was 29 minutes past 5.
Oh.
We were all mic'd up. Mark Ferguson was still at 9 then. He was up in the Sydney newsroom. And Mark and I were thinking we're going to have to co-host the show because no one's seen Carlos. And he finally turned up as the credits, the openers were rolling. And I as soon as I saw him, I just touched his hand and I said, "All good?" And he just sort of looked at me with a big, big smile and just nodded. And I thought, he obviously thinks the mic's open. That's why he's not speaking.
Yeah.
And from the opener, because what we both do, we know each other so well now. When we see the red light go on, there's nothing that says Karl speaks first or
No.
Lisa speaks first. It's just we can feel if the other one's drawing breath
Yep.
and about to go for it. And I could feel Karl was drawing breath, so I thought I'll leave this up to him. And all I heard and saw out of the corner of my eye was, "Well, good morning to you."
What was the director saying to you in the ear?
The director was shitting himself. I
bet.
He was speechless, as was I, although I had to try and, make peace with that because my first thought was, oh, Christ, I have no idea whether he's still on his way up the mountain or coming down the other side. And only the next 3 hours is going to tell me.
Well, there
that
you
is
go.
absolute gold.
She worked at Dolly Cleo. She was actually a former Triple M announcer with Doug Mulray back in the day, and now she's at Today Show, but the best is yet to come. Lisa Wilkinson, thanks for joining us.
Thank you,
Thanks,
boys.
Lise.
Always love seeing you.
The Triple M Grill Team.